My favourite images of 2021. What's up YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. On this channel we talk about everything to do with food and drink photography, so if that interests you, click subscribe down below. Welcome also to 2022. This video is actually coming out later than I wanted in the year. It was meant to come out in the first week of January, but I actually caught COVID and I'd lost my voice completely, so I just put it off until I was feeling much better and I've got my energy back and I can sit here and talk to you guys without coughing and spluttering and all sorts of gross stuff like that. I hope you guys had a really good holiday, and I hope you've taken some time to really plan out what you want to achieve this year. So if you have made any goals, let me know in the comments below. One of my goals was actually to be better at getting these videos out on time, like once a week, like I used to at the beginning of last year. We're not off to a good start, but that was not my fault. Blame COVID. But I really hope that I can do that for you guys. I'm really interested to hear what goals that you've set for yourself. But enough talking, I'm going to get into the video. Today's video is going to be my favourite images of 2021. So I did this last year, so at the beginning of 2021, I did a video, my favourite images of 2020. But this year I added a little twist. So I asked on Instagram what your favourite images of 2021 were, and you guys sent me some images and they're going to be at the end of this video. So big thank you to everybody that did send an image. They're all really great. Even if you didn't get a chance to send an image across, I recommend looking at your work from last year and really picking out a few of your favourites. We've got all year to be really critical of our images, which obviously is very important as well, but I also think it's important to just take that moment and really appreciate what you've accomplished in the year. I'd love to see your favourite photos, guys, so tag me on Instagram at amphotographeruk if you want to share with me one of your favourite images of last year. Before I jump into the images, guys, I just want to say that I am not saying that any of these images are perfect, but I'm not going to be talking about the negatives of them today. I'm just going to be talking about positive things. So really great, start the new year with a positive attitude. We've got all year to be critical of our work. I'm going to jump right into the first image. I'm looking at it on my screen here, but I'm also going to have it up either here or the whole screen so you can see exactly what it is I'm talking about. My first favourite image is one from the Pina Colada shoot I did. So if you remember, I filmed the behind the scenes of this shoot here on YouTube, and I love the colours. I just think it's so vibrant, it's so fun, and it's just such an in-your-face summery image. It looks like the beach, we've got a pina colada, it's a hard light image which kind of portrays that sort of like harsh sunlight. So it's just super summery, which I live in Scotland, it's something we lack here. It never looks that sunny here, even in the middle of summer. Just a really great fun image. My second favourite image is another hard light image. It's this old-fashioned shoot, and I love the shadows in this image. I think they make it really fun and interesting. Completely different to the Pina Colada shot you saw. With the backlight coming in, it just makes that whiskey glow as well, which I think really adds to the colour and the vibrance of the whiskey. So definitely like this image, and again, I really like its bright colours. So we've kind of got a really nice contrast between the orange and amber whiskey and then that sort of like turquoisey green background. My next favourite image is completely different to the other two. It's an ingredient shot. Where the others were really simple and bold and colourful, this is still quite simple but very muted tones, but then those orange yolks really stand out, I think. And I love the use of composition in this image. I know it's mine, I sound like I'm bigging myself up, but I really like the way it helps your eye flow through the image, and there's a lot of movement. Even though everything's still, you can see there's a lot of movement in the image, and that's all due to the composition that I've used for this image. Another image I like is this iced coffee shoot. Another image with a lot of movement, but done in a completely different way. Instead of the composition creating the movement, like your eyes flowing through it, we've got the milk pouring in. So it's that action shot, and it's obviously creating that really interesting swirl you see in a lot of iced coffee drinks, but they just create some wacky shapes, and it's a really fun shoot to do. So if you haven't tried one yet, I would definitely recommend it. You get some lovely images. The last of my favourite images, but I have got some more to show you after this. The next of my favourite images is this fun, girly pink Prosecco shoot I did at Valentine's this year. This is one of the first really bright, colourful images I did, and I absolutely loved the outcome, which did take me on a route. So as you can see from the images I've shown you previously, this isn't in chronological order, I started to go with a lot more bright, colourful backgrounds, and this was the start. I love how pink and girly this is. I'm not a girly person, I don't think I own anything pink, but it's just so in your face, you cannot miss it, it's pink. I also really like the detail in this shot. Like, you can see clearly there's individual bubbles on the Hero Prosecco glass, and like the soft yet kind of almost crusty texture of the candy floss on top. With everything being the same colour, this is a very easy image to look at. It's quite gentle on your eye, which can be quite soothing to look at as well. That is it for my favourite images that I've taken. Like I said at the beginning, I don't think any of these are perfect at all. There's definitely room for improvement, but I'm just in a positive mood. It's good to look at things in a positive light. Knowing what you like about your images helps you decide exactly what you want to do more of in the future. Like I mentioned, I really liked the Valentine's Day shoot on the coloured background, so I started to do more really colourful images. Now for the fun part, I'm going to go through some of your favourite images and let you know exactly what I love about them. This isn't a critique, guys. If you do want to see me do something more like a critique, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely look at doing that some other time in the year. I'm going to mention people's Instagram handles. If I butcher any pronunciations, I am sorry, but I will have them written here as well. So this first image is by Alexis Co, so that's at Alexis Y Co, and this image is absolutely beautiful. It's so elegant. I love the green coming from that background, and the margarita itself, I think it's a margarita. I'm going to take a wild guess because it's in a margarita glass. The margarita itself is absolutely crisp and perfect. It's just absolutely amazing image. I love it. This next image is from a photographer called Janine, and that is at jr.deliciouscaptures. Again, I'll have it written here, and it's of some energy balls kind of flying. I'm assuming they're being dropped. This is a great image. We've got some action which adds a lot of interest to images. So like I was saying with mine with the paw, this is doing the same with something being dropped. These are really hard to get on your first try because you have to have quite a quick shutter speed, but you also have like the blur of the sprinkles, which is really fun. We've got a mixture of things being frozen and things being dropped. These look super yummy as well. This next image is from Crane Cuisine, so that is at Crane Cuisine, and it's another cocktail image. This one has got a super Christmassy vibe going on, which I love. I love Christmas. I'm so gutted it's over, but I am ready for the sun now. We've got that red cocktail with a lot of green garnish, which just, to me, red and green, they just scream Christmas. It could be the middle of June, but if you put a red and green image like this in front of me, I'm going to think it's a Christmas themed image. I like how the colours make it really obvious what's going on in the image, and I like how they're really contrasting against each other. Another thing I like about this image is that the sugar rim around the glass. I think that detail there just adds so much texture to the image, which sometimes drinks images can be lacking because they're obviously quite smooth. So that sugar rim really adds some interest to the image. This next photographer sent me 2 images and asked me to pick. I could not pick, so I'm just gonna include both of them. These were sent by Jasmine Lowry, so that's at Jasmine Lowry Photography. This first one is a Di Serrano liqueur bottle, and I just think it's beautiful. It's so clean and crisp with it all being pure white. I just think it's so simple, and I really, really like the more simple images. But then the powder in the background, I just think it adds so much texture. Like, you can see it all breaking and cracking, and I just think it's such a good idea. Super ingenious, really smart, photographed really nicely. It's such a soft, calm image as well. The next one she sent me is more of a product shot, and that was of some MAC makeup. So we've got the makeup here, and it just really stands out from the background, and I love the way I love how smart she's been with the dominoes and on the opposite sides of the black and white. A really bold image, and I just think if you were scrolling down Instagram, that's just gonna pop right out. I mean, black and white, classic combination. It just looks brilliant. And that is all of the images, guys. Thank you again for the photographers that sent in their images. It takes a lot of courage to send in an image, especially to be on something like a YouTube channel where it could be seen by absolutely anybody. So thank you again. I hope you all liked this video, and let me know in the comments below if there's something that you would like to see on this channel for 2021, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye guys!